Well, today I decided that I would come back over into the Cascade Mountains. I'm in eastern Washington and I'm above Natchez along the Timberwolf Ridge. Timberwolf Ridge is up behind me, maybe another couple miles or so. But I came down into this area. You have all these meadows that run through these trees here, and there'll be a meadow here. There might be even one over there, and maybe another one. They have these open areas, and in these open areas, agates. You get agates come out, and they'll be down in this stuff here. And the ground squirrels, they're constantly kicking them up. But in this area, especially when I get closer up towards the top, I will get into an area where I'll find more agates, and there are crystals in here also. I mean, up on the ridge there you can go hunt crystal points and stuff, but in here you'll find a few once in a while, and some geode pieces. But the agates in here are some of the beautifulest blue I've ever seen. But they have one problem, is they get pockmarked. I've never found one that didn't have pockmarks in it. But I think I can get around that. I could probably fill it with epoxy or something and still get a nice stone. And I'd like to do that because the blue is just so fantastic. And but there's other colors in here. You'll find whites, you'll find reds, and there's jasper. Oh, I don't know, it was many years ago. I was back in those trees back there, and I found a jasper that it had geode, so it was crystal lined with about an inch of jasper around it. It was about the size of a golf ball, or I mean a softball. It was pretty good sized. So, well, I'm gonna walk up through here, see if I can find anything. And a lot of times it's better when this is wet, you can see better. But during that time of the year, there's a lot of ticks. So I'd rather come later in the year and have to search a little harder, but won't be covered in ticks. Well, I'm gonna head on up through there, see what I can find. Well, so far I've only found just a few agates here, and there's a couple of this one here. Looks like it tried the crystal there. I'll grab that one. But none of these have great color to them. So I'm just going to leave them. That one there's got a little bit of band to it. Not much. I have found some pretty good banded agates up here though. Yeah, these here I'll leave. Although this one here did got some small crystal formation there. But I'm going to leave these. No sense carrying them. I'm going to head out through this here. I do have some concerns out here. There's a lot of elk in this area, and I've almost been trampled by elk rockhounding before. And a lot of times they make so much noise you don't know exactly where they're coming from, so you don't know where you need to get to. And but them big herds, they come through here, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of chance to make too many decisions. Let's see, I left where did I put my rock hammer? Yeah, I may have lost my rock hammer unless I put it inside my backpack. Let's see if I did that. No. Oh, there it is, right there. It was hooked into my backpack. That would have been terrible. But yeah, the elk in here, they just come barreling through here, and I've seen down below me where they've come through. And the other part, when you got lots of elk, and you have predators too. And there's a calving area about a mile that way, but they've did their calving, so I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go on through here, and all you can really do is, since it's so thick in here, you just listen. That's all you can do. Yeah, I'm gonna head on up there. I think there's a cliff face up in there I want to get to. Well, I only walked a little bit, and that's a prime example that they come through here and they get these. That's an elk that something took down, more likely a cougar. But yeah, they can take down elk. Yeah, I'm an easy feat compared to that. But I do have protection. Leg bones, all sorts of stuff out in here. You make some pretty good knife handles out of those. But yeah, I always carry this here in my pocket. You know, it just makes a blast of, you know, marine sport air horn thing, and that there. And then I do have bear spray that shoots out 30 feet. I've never had to use either one. Most generally everything leaves me alone, but I have been followed and stuff. But usually once you see them, they'll leave you alone. At least that's what you hope for. But always stay aware. Alright, we're going to go through the thickets. Okay, I was just walking through this path right here. It heads out that way, and I think that's the way I want to go. But I just found this piece here, and that might have some of the color I want. But then I saw that there was other pieces. Here's another piece, small. Yeah, that one there, I'll leave it. Now there's this over here. Not quite getting to that color, but I think I'll hang on to these two pieces. I thought I saw something back here. Yeah, maybe not. But it appears I'm going in the right direction. Oh, there's just a little piece right there. I'll grab this. And yeah, as you can see through these trees, these animals have just made paths everywhere. It's just a maze back in here. And yeah, looks like a grouse was there. But yeah, a lot of fresh animal sign in here. There's another piece of something right there. Yeah, just a wannabe. Okay, well, I know up here there's a rock face that I want to get to. Hopefully I can find it. It's just I can't see where I'm really going. I just know it's out there somewhere. But I'll continue on through this stuff and see what I find. Well, I may be at the end of my line here. All through the forest here where the trees are thicker, there's trees down everywhere, and they're crisscrossed in here, and I just can't seem to get around them. And it's been that way all through here, trying to get up through this forest, and I still want to go that way. It's kind of a barrier all the way across here, so I may have to give up on this and go down the hill there. I know where there's some jasper outcroppings and stuff, but I kind of really wanted to find these agates in here. I may work out that way more. Maybe I can find a path that'll take me there, but boy, I was just amazed walking out through this, and I keep getting blockaded. I've had to backtrack I don't know how many times, but I'll keep going out farther. Maybe I can find something out there, and I know the farther I get that direction, the better the material is, so it's not like I'm walking away from stuff. I'm actually walking into it. Then I'm going to go back down through here and see if I can find another path. Oh, this looks like a good one. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright. Okay, I'm following this trail here out through there, and I just found these 3 pieces. This one here, I'm thinking once I get that rind off the edge there, that might be a good one. This one right here. This here, it might be all white inside, I don't know. And this one here, I think the best spot for it is right there. So I'll keep these 2, and I have several others in my pocket here. They're real small, but I'm getting better at, it's getting closer to what I'm looking for. So I think if I continue this way, I will do good. And it's nice that the elk have kicked them all out, so I don't even have to dig for them. Yeah. And out there somewhere, there is a face out there that I can dig at if I can ever get to it. But if I keep finding agates here, I don't care. Alright. Well, I just dropped my bag to put those rocks in there, and then I just found this piece. That's been sitting on the top there, but that's kind of neat. I like it. I think all I can do really is clean the top of it off and stuff, but it'll be pretty good. What's this here? That's nothing. But yeah, now they're getting bigger. I like that. So it's a beautiful day up here. Temperature is just great. A few mosquitoes, not too bad. Yeah. Let's see what else we can find. Yeah, this piece here that I found is a little different. It's got some red in it. And that came from right here. So right here on this hillside someplace, there must be more of it. That'll be a neat one to maybe do up, see if it'll polish. I got this whole hill out in here to work, so I'll see what I can find on it. I've been finding some pretty decent pieces. I found some small blue. I wish I'd find something a little bigger, but there's a lot of this thin stuff here like this. That one there I may keep, cut it. It might have some banding on the inside. It's a mushroom. I say that's a strange rock for up here. Alright, well, yeah, a little bit of red too. Yeah, I'll look right in here, see if I can find where that actually came from. Well, wouldn't this make a nice patio stone? Yeah, that's a nice big one there. And there's my foot. Yeah, that'd be a nice one for your last step or something. Slid down off this hill here. I found the cliffs there. I didn't really find anything in them though. A few small pieces, but nothing like what I wanted. Everything's, you know, like this size, real small. That one there I'll throw in my pocket. I found a few real small ones that had good blue to them. Hopefully they'll hold that color. There is a lot of agate here, and I'm hoping if I take enough of it home, a few pieces will work out to what I want. And I don't know if it'll do much, but I'll throw it in my pocket. They're light, and yeah, I think I'll angle back around and head down through there. Maybe I can find that one area where I found the geode line jasper. That'd be nice to find some of those. But I think that's quite a ways down there. I'm quite a ways back in here, but I'll keep looking. Oh, some grouse just flew off over there. Probably blue grouse. There's like 3 of them. Well, I've been finding agate all over the place. I came down off the hill there, and now I'm down in another one of these meadows. This one here, I don't think I want to follow it down. I think I want to angle off to the right and there, but I have found quite a bit of agate, so hopefully some of that will work out to what I want. And yeah, they didn't like me. They were over there in those bushes, and they flew up into those other trees over there. But yeah, if you don't have a good sense of direction, you definitely don't want to be walking out here, because all these meadows, they kind of look similar, and some of them, they drop off that way and they'll just take you right out into the wilderness area, because I'm right on the border. I'm sure it's not too far that direction. So yeah, you got to be aware of where you're at. And kind of a maze out in here, and you just got to work your way through it. But this one here, I think it would take me down. There's a road down there, but I want to be over there. I'm parked over there. But I've been walking around in circles out here. But that's okay. I don't mind, because I'm finding agate. There's a lot of agate out here, and hopefully some of it will be good enough to work. A lot of it you just tumble. Be a lot of tumbling. If you want to fill a tumbler, you could do that pretty easy out here. Yeah, I'm not going to go bother the grouse. I'm going to walk that way, and maybe I'll find something back over there. Yeah, I made it back out to the road. I'm parked right up the little side road right there. Kind of did the big circle out through the trees, and starting to cool down. I am up I'm 6,000 feet elevation or so, so yeah, it could get cool up here. But I got lots of agate. I'll see what I have to that'll be any good. Most of it might just be tumblers, but that's okay. If I can get a couple that are what I want, then it'll be pretty good. So, well, when I get home, I'll sort through them and see what I got. Okay, yesterday I was up on Timberwolf Ridge, and this is some of the material that I brought back. I had probably twice as much of this, but I culled a lot of it out, and you know, when you get them like this, it's hard to really tell what's in there. There's a hint of some color, but that's the way they come out of there most generally. And those, I'll run these through the tumbler, you know, and who knows what I might get out of there. But then some of these I did put on my lap just to get a face, and you can see that there's, you know, a little blue line on the edge and a little banding in there. Here, let me wet this down a bit. This one here had that red in it, but in between there's that brown, and that's very soft, so it'll go away. It would be nice if that would have continued with that banding and stuff, but it's got that break in there, and it'd be hollow if you tumble it. I think it would just break up and you just have little red rocks. But now this stuff here was a bit clearer. I did find quite a bit of this. I only took a few of them. I wish I'd picked them up now, because that's what they look like on the inside, but that's okay. I know where to go. And I always find them about that size, quite a few of them. And then this here, you know, you got some nice banding in there. It's light, but you know, that's not bad. The same here, real light banding, but you can definitely see it. I think tumbled, that'd be a nice tumbler. See that one there? So there is some banding, and these two here, I was up there last year, I think, and this is two of them that I got out of there. And that there, I like that. And then this one here, there's a lot going on in there. That's pretty nice. Backside, yeah, not so great, but that side there I do like. So there are nice agates up in there, and the thing about up in there, you can pick up a lot of material. Most of it will be, you know, kind of like that, but every so often you'll find a piece in there. I didn't get to the area that I really wanted to. I think I needed to go farther down, but there was so many fallen trees in there, it was hard to get through, you know, all of that. So that was the big problem. But there's a lot of different material up in there. I mean, you get up higher, you can actually find crystals, and there's big massive jasper down the other end down in there, but I've never cared for a lot of the colors because it's that yellow stuff, and not a good yellow. But that was my trip yesterday. Had a real good time. It was nice up there, but yeah, other than all them trees falling down, it kind of made it to where you couldn't get around too easy in there. But easy walking though, so it wasn't so bad if you had to backtrack. But I'd do that trip again. Next week I'll be back in Eastern Washington. I got to do some stuff in Ellensburg, so I may do a trip in Ellensburg next week. There's some material over there I want to get. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until next time.